Hey everyone, ItsAMe here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Leaf Green. In the last episode, we went ahead and got our first of 8 gym badges. And we made our way through Route 3, arriving ourselves at this Route 4 pit stop. In this episode, we're going to Mount Moon and hopefully going through it and getting to the next city. Anyway, something you may notice. Oh, Ryan does no longer have an item. That's because I accidentally ran into 2 trainers because I wanted to grab some items. And he got damaged in that battle and used his Armberry. Wait, I bought some repels because this dungeon is pretty long, so I highly recommend you buy some repels. Anyway, Mount Moon, tunnel entrance. I forgot to grab my notes for Mount Moon. Alright, without any further ado, let's head in to Mount Moon. Now, I'm not gonna spray a repel personally, just because there's a Pokemon I want to catch here, but it's really rare, so I don't want to effectively waste time just running around for it because it's so rare. You do get better chances of finding it later in Mount Moon, and if I don't find it by that point, I will just run around. And we just picked up TM9 Bullet Seed. Power 100 accuracy, PP, grass technique. The user shoots seeds at the foe. 2 to 5 seeds are shot at a time. Which means it can hit unless it kills in just one shot. A bare minimum of 2 times. And a maximum of 5 times. So on average, this is actually 30 power. I could teach it to Sprout, and like, best case scenario, it would be better than Vine Whip. But even like at worst, and just in most cases, Vine Whip is just the better move. And it doesn't take that long for Sprout to learn another good grass type move. Anyway, starting off with the encounters, here we have Zubat. This is an interesting Pokemon. First thing I want to clear up, you cannot get Crobat, Zubat's awesome Gen 2 evolution, until the post game. Don't factor that into why you use it on your team, because you won't get it for a long, long time. We're starting off, as I said, this is an interesting Pokemon. Not necessarily that good, but interesting. Starting off with its type. Poison Flying is interesting. While it's not a particularly tanky Pokemon, it's just an awkward type because it resists a lot of things you wouldn't expect. Not to mention, its ability of Inner Focus means that it can't flinch. It's not the best ability in the world, but you could do a lot worse. As for its moveset, it actually has a decent variety of coverage. Learning Bug, Dark, Ghost, Flying, and Poison type moves. That said, its real downside are its stats. It's not a terrible Pokemon. It has decent attack and good speed. And it's definitely workable. That's the thing I should clarify. But there are better poison and there are better flying types that you can catch. If you want to use something different, something that is unique, that not most people use, I recommend it for that, not for the awesome Pokemon that is current back, because once again, you won't be getting that until the post-game. The next new Pokemon you can catch is Geodude. It's a rock ground type, which is another interesting type. It's kind of bad defensively, but it's also really good offensively, so it's really just picking your poison with this one. Its abilities, yes, abilities, because this is the second I forgot about it in the case of Rattata, where a Pokemon can have more than one ability. Can either have Rockhead, which I stated in the last episode, protects you from recoil moves, which is actually pretty solid considering Geodude does some recoil moves, or Sturdy, which this was Gen 5, I would highly recommend because it would be able to make up for one of its lowest downsides, but until Gen 5, Sturdy only protects you from actual one-hit KO moves, not just moves that would one-shot you. So it's not that good. As for its moveset, it only learns normal rock and ground moves, so not the most varied thing in the world. And then its stats. It's a physical tank. It's got good attack and defense. The other problem you might have when it comes to using it is the fact that you need to trade to evolve it. Which is good in most cases, because you get it evolved once and then you can just instantly evolve it again as long as you have someone to trade with, but the problem is it's not going to have that great of stats if you can't have someone to trade with. And the rock ground type being a tank is also another issue because it's not that great defensively. It has 6 whole weaknesses, 2 of those being quad weaknesses. I wish I could recommend it. I really wish I could, but it's just too up in the air. If you want a physical tank and you know someone to trade with, go ahead. It's not terrible, but you could do so much better. Both are just rock and ground types in general. Maybe not rock types. I might argue rock types, but we'll see. Ground types, they're definitely better ground types. Alright, the next Pokemon we can encounter, Paris, is not that good either. Starting off, Bug Grass is another weird type because it has 6 weaknesses and 6 Pokemon does good against. Well, unfortunately for Bug Grass, one of those 6 types isn't found throughout all of Kanto until the post game, and we have to interrupt Paris's bio because Team Rocket guy, I'm just gonna say it because most people watching this series know what Team Rocket is not required, but even if I was doing a bio, I would fight him just due to the fact that Team Rocket grunts are just like gym trainers. They disappear once you finish them off. Finish off their final battle here, so if you want to get all the experience you can, then fight these guys. Anyway, back to Paris's bio. It has a really good ability in the form of Effect Spore, which, while not as high of a chance as Static and Poison, Point can either paralyze, put to sleep, or poison the opponent when it makes contact with Paris. This is a good ability. Fortunately, its moveset is very generic, only normal, grass, and bug moves. But its stats, it's got good attack and bad defenses. Not bad defenses, it's got decent defenses. If it wasn't for the type, I might be able to recommend it, but its type is really hard to work with, and those stats just aren't worth that type. If this was another bug grass type that we get in a later game, and I would recommend it if you can work it into the team. But if you can't, then there's really no reason to pick it up. It has decent attack, but it's not fast, and its defense just isn't enough to keep it alive. Anyway, as for the final Pokemon, finally a Pokemon I can just say is good with some technical downsides. Clefairy. Starting off with its type, it's normal because this is not Gen 6, so another caveat to using it, don't use it because it's a fairy type. It is not a fairy type here. Well, besides that, good Pokemon. Another caveat, it's not as good as in later games again, because Magic Guard doesn't exist here. There's only Cute Charm, which, like I said, in Jigglypuff File, technically a good ability, but only in the rarest of circumstances. As for its moveset, it learns Normal, Steel, and through tutoring, a Psychic move. Not the best in terms of coverage, but then those stats. It's got good HP, special attack, and special defense. You're looking for a special tank? You'll find it here! Alright! Alright! For those who haven't figured it out from me reacting, not only is that just a rare encounter, Clefairy is gonna be the next member of my team! It does technically have some overlap in the stat department with Sprout, but there's a personal reason I want to use this, and it's that Clefairy and the Clefable line are my personal favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. So I figured, you know what? If the rest of the team works out, and it did, I decided, you know, I'm gonna use my favorite Pokemon this generation here. And even then, I consider Sprout more of a jack of all trades with a leaning in towards being a special tank. And there we go, Clefairy was caught. Clefairy, the fairy Pokemon, with its magical and cute appeal has many admirers. It is rare and found only in certain areas. You bet I'm gonna give you a nickname. I think Superstar. The rest of the team I'm pretty sure on the nicknames, but I actually got a male Clefairy. Last one I named it Kirby there, because I just thought that fit really well. Here, you're a lax nature. Let's see what that is. Alright. It's not great. Lax is plus defense minus special defense. But here the thing is, I can just run around and get it later, but I'm gonna count this just as a small blemish on Clefairy, just due to the fact that I'm pretty sure in this area it's still only a 1% encounter, and that sort of luck kinda just means I want you on the team. Wait, I'm gonna go heal. Alright, we're back here at Mount Moon. Yeah, I'm still gonna roll with it. Besides, getting minus special defense over Minus, I didn't mean to encounter you, no. What I was trying to say was getting minus special defense over minus special attack isn't that bad. It's still not great, but Clefairy will learn moves that up its special defense, which is part of why I think it also makes a great special defensive Pokemon, just due to the fact that it can up its own special defense. Besides the potential 1% encounter, I'm not exactly sure that might have counted as the bottom 4, where it's a 6%, which is still exceedingly rare, but still. Whatever, I got Superstar. Even if she does have a negative nature, I'm gonna roll with her. Oh yeah, yeah, this isn't a required battle. Alright, we won that battle. I know it was kind of nice to talk about stuff, but yeah, I should just cut that out from the beginning. Alright, we got a potion. And here we have a rare candy. That's a good item. That can raise little Pokemon. Also, yeah, we got a star piece, which can be sold at a high price. We'll definitely sell that next chance we get. We got an escape rope. Already gone over those because we can get those from Pokemarts. Also, one thing I would like to add now that we do have our third team member, we're not going to be catching any new team members for a while. So, yeah, we're outside of maybe getting some potential evolutions. Our TM49. Yeah, we're not going to have any Pokemon for a while. So, yeah, we got some Pokemon pretty close together, but alright, now my Pokemon are able to learn Thief that I'm using. It's a 40 power dark type move, which can steal the opponent's held item. Well, don't you? I forgot to switch Superstar into the front so it can get some experience. It's now our lowest team member. Oh, okay. It's fine. Well, Superstar isn't that far behind. The only reason I'm not leading with it is because since we caught it here, it's not going to help out. Because one of the caveats with Repel is they only work if your lead Pokemon is higher level than the wild Pokemon, which admittedly makes sense. Much as it does pain me sometimes because I reach endgame areas and I'm not high enough level to repel the enemy Pokemon, but like it's just something I kind of have to live with. And down goes Evans. Hopefully next fight I'll remember to put Superstar in the lead. So you are good. I think there's a hidden item here. Yeah, Ether. One actually thing I would like to add about hidden items. I have hidden items in my notes. I know what they are and their general locations are. I'm pretty sure this is a required battle, so I'll put Superstar up front. Oh, never mind. It's not a required battle. That just keeps happening in this recording session, where I think a battle is required and then it just isn't. Or let's play another repel. And yeah, you don't turn. One thing you should be wary about when it comes to... Hang on, that guy's just moving about. In that battle, Sprout grew to level 18. And we got Kerpranked. And here's a Moonstone! This is what you need to evolve the Nidoran line, Jigglypuff. I keep wanting to say Jumpluff for whatever reason. And my beloved Clefairy. Oh, the big mushroom. It's a selling item, but I don't think we can actually find, like, the particular person who just adores the item in the main story. Yeah, we've been going for about 20 minutes. We got a proper second floor going on to this dungeon, so there's a revive that can revive a Pokemon from being fainted with half of its health. So I think we're gonna cut things here. So next time on Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green, we'll be hopefully getting through the final floor of Mount Moon, and hopefully ending up in Cerulean City. And maybe we'll be able to give Superstar a debut battle. This has been ItsAMe, take care, and I'll see you guys next time.